What is up, vlog? I'm here with homeboy Pumbi. Say hi, Pumbi. He said it's hot, mom. It's hot. Nothing. Officially packed up, ready to go. Heading to US Open. Super pumped. Got to drop off this little boy first at his grandparents' house. But once that's done, heading over. I start tomorrow. I have a bye in singles, so I don't play singles tomorrow, which honestly I prefer, just to get used to the site and all that. So doubles tomorrow with Brooke, mixed doubles with Jordan, and yeah, gonna take you along like I always do. This is another road to gold, trying to go for gold at this tournament. Feelings on, the past couple of weeks and this week leading up to it. I think I've done really, really well with training. I feel really good at where my game's at, and physically I have just improved since every tournament. So I'm really happy about that. But this doesn't go to say I have been working a lot, which I'm super blessed about. I'm super grateful that a lot of clients trust in Reese and I's philosophy and coaching, and that they're seeing results and continue to take lessons with us. But with that being said, it's been really hard to balance, working as much as we have been and trying to get training in gym in as well. So I feel like my body has taken a toll in that sense. I have my Whoop here that I wear to kind of keep track of everything. And, this last week, it's only been yellow and red. Today is actually the first day that I was in the green. So good timing for that. But whatever, it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. I just got to go out there and do my best. But stick around. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And for those of you who are subscribed, thank you for joining the journey and believing in me. And we'll see you at the US Open. Hi, can I just get one shot of espresso over ice in a large cup, please?
Okay.
That's all.
Alrighty, love you. Good job, Andrew.
Thank you. That's okay.
Here you go.
Thanks. No, it's okay. Thank you. So I feel like I show this in every vlog, and I'm gonna give you like the kind of backstory or like why I show it. Well, the main reason I show it is because it's fire, and I think that everyone should try this, which is the one shot of espresso or two over ice, and then getting a Fairlife. I normally get the elite one that has the 42 grams of protein, I think it is, but they didn't have it, so I just got the normal one. And I just pour it in there and create like this protein coffee. So, but the kind of backstory is, when I played tennis as a junior, it was like this unspoken ritual that my dad and I had, which was after every tournament, whether I win or lose, is the first meal I would get was McDonald's. Like that was my thing. Like that was my staple of, okay, the tournament's done, right? So I always looked forward to the end of the tournament because I knew I was gonna get McDonald's. But this one is funny because not only is it a new ritual that I feel like I've created for myself now in this sport, but it's a healthy one. So the older I am now, the healthier it gets, right? And also, obviously I'm still on that 90-day stacking challenge, which I've done really well in. I've lost 15 pounds, which is crazy. I didn't even know I had that much to lose, but looking at the transformation pictures, it's just like, wow, Kat, how did you get so fat? You know what I mean? But yeah, this is art, like straight up art. But anyway, yeah, I thought like every time I drink this, it just makes me laugh because I'm like, damn, that athlete part of me never dies, So this ritual that I've created for myself now is pre-tournament. I'm on the way now driving, and I figured, hey, might as well get a little coffee, keep me awake during the drive, something to sip on. But yeah, I got one more stop to make before I officially head out to Naples. So I'll catch you at that stop. Okay, so my final stop. Shout out to my boy Georgie. He's gonna watch this, I know that. So a lot of players have been using like this jade color lens, which apparently is really good for pickleball. It really enhances the colors. So Georgie actually recommended a bunch of us to order those pair of sunglasses with that lens. So I did, and I tried it out the other day, and they were fire. Like these that I always wear are really, really good. Like I can stare into the sun and it won't bother me. So in that sense, they're really good. They just dim everything a lot. So whatever, I tried the other ones that he recommended. Unfortunately, the ones that were sent to me were not the frame that I wanted. They were just too big, but luckily Georgie had the frame that I usually wear, which is this one. So I just came to pick it up and swap him for the other ones. But these are the pickleball edition. Apparently, they haven't come out yet, so they have like that lime green, like pickleball color on the side and in the back. But look, they're pretty fire. Yeah, and the color is crazy. Like, a lot of things in pickleball that I didn't really realize before that I realize now, like what paddle you use is super important. Like the balls really make a big difference. Like things that didn't make that difference in tennis, they make it in pickleball a lot. And I use sunglasses for two things. One, for the sun, obviously, but two, also to protect my eyes from like the fast hands and getting hit in the eye. So the fact that now I can have this gear that will actually enhance the colors of the ball and maybe possibly will give me an edge, because I'm going to wear sunglasses either way, right? But yeah, that's just my rant. So pick these up. I'm done with all my stops. I've got an hour and 58 drive to the hotel in Naples. So once I get there, I'll give you a room tour. And I don't know yet if I'm going to go to the site today or not. I may go to the site just to check it out. I don't know if I'm going to play. I'm in between like taking today completely off or just getting a few games in with my mixed partner. I don't know yet. We'll see how I feel when I get there. But let's get over there, and I'll see you guys over there. All right, what's good, guys? We finally made it to the hotel. Just going to give you a little tour of the room. So you walk in, bathroom. What's up? Shower. I almost full body cramped here. I did full body cramp here, actually, during a tennis tournament. So that's kind of funny. Full circle moment. Nothing too crazy. Full body mirror. Gotta love those. Fit check. Double bed. Brookie got here before me because she played split age, so that's her stuff. 2 queen beds. And look at that view. Beautiful. All right, so I think I made the executive decision to not practice today. It's already 5 p.m., so I think what I'm going to do is just unpack my stuff and then go to dinner and just get ready for tomorrow, to be honest. I think that the work is done, you know. Whatever I come out and show at this tournament is all the work I've been putting in for the last couple of weeks and couple of days, so I'm not going to stress too much about getting it hidden. I think more than that, I think I needed a rest day today, and hopefully we'll be in the green in my recovery tomorrow. So, yeah, just going to have some dinner and watch some Netflix, chill, and I'll catch you guys later when Brooke comes back so she can say hello to the vlog.
But they were...
Cheese. Y'all ain't ready for this kit review. 1 second. Inspo is America. America, baby. Red, white, and blue. Even though this is not an international event, but it's pretty fire, right? Red, white, and blue.
From international,
A little bit, yeah, but not really. I got the blue on the sleeves. Red, white, and blue. Fire. And then, yeah, and the red on the side. And then we're showing off the new logo, my logo on the hat. Order at thinkclub.com. All right, I thought I'd do this just to give a little insight into like what I take to my matches in terms of like hydration and fuel. I only have one match today, so just keep that in mind. But I got my little cooler, and so I've got a Pedialyte, just plain water. I got a water with an element in here with these little packets right there. I've got a protein shake for after. I have some honey just in case for some fast energy. And then last but not least, I have protein bar. I'll probably eat this like 30 minutes before the match. And I have these Go Gels, just for sustained energy and some carbs. Because I found myself, at least in Fort Lauderdale in the last tournament, where my energy was just continuing to drop, so I wanted to try something new, and I tried those for High Rocks, and I felt like my energy was sustained pretty well through that intense workout. But yeah, that's what's in my cooler. Gonna head to the site now. The start of this match was truly incredible. Jordan got us off to a 6-love lead. Just honestly having faster hands than the other team and hitting some incredible shots. He just came out on fire. But then once we got past that 6-love lead and got the side out, the momentum really changed. They got 5 points in a row quickly, so it was back to 6-5. And I think the highest we got to in this first set was a 7-5 lead. And then after that, it really just was too many mistakes, and the things that were working at the kitchen before just weren't showing up anymore. Like, those opportunities weren't coming anymore. So it was just a one-way street once that momentum shifted. And the second set was no different. I think it was just a continuation of the first set, and it wasn't until we were down 10-2 that we actually started to kind of find the rhythm, and where our opponents started to make a few more mistakes than normal. But at that point, I think it was just too late. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to kind of give any description on this match. I really feel like I couldn't get involved that much. I didn't feel like I hit that many balls, as many as I would like to. I think that has to do partly with the guy being lefty, so his natural swing path was towards my partner. And I did make a few unnecessary mistakes and just things that I normally don't hit that should have been Jordan's maybe, that caused those mistakes. But overall, you know, it is what it is. I think that we were able to, you know, kind of get a decent enough score against a team like this, which is good considering that Jordan and I have never practiced together. So, and this is the first time we play a tournament together. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Getting the reps out there and being able to practice and get around the site before tomorrow is mainly what's important and that I'm taking out of this. But just going to look at this film, see what I could have improved and maybe what shots I could have hit better, and learn from it. So enjoy the rest of this match. Well, guys, that was unfortunate. I'm a little bit bummed out about that one because we came out super hot, and I think that Jordan was just coming out on fire, playing amazing. And honestly, my expectations weren't that high because I feel like those two players are, you know, seasoned pros, and they play quite a bit. I mean, more than Jordan and I combined, surely. But yeah, we came out super hot and got to a great lead, and then all of a sudden, poof, it just went away. So I am a little bit bummed out, but I'm not the type, especially now, like in pickleball, to really dwell on the results. I'm taking everything as a learning lesson, whether it's a win or a loss. So just gonna watch the tape back and see what I can improve for the next time I play mixed doubles, right? I think that mixed doubles is definitely my weakest event. And I think a lot of it has to do with finding a partner that I feel that we complement each other 100%. I feel like with Brooke and women's doubles, we have that really well. We have great chemistry. Not only that, but we're literally neighbors, so we practice together all the time. So it's just much easier to improve together, as opposed to what normally happens with everyone on tour is that the partner doesn't live not even in the same state. So it's really hard to build that chemistry together. You know, you just gotta hope that you guys are both on once you get to the tournament. So anyway, I'm done for the day. So I came into the gym here at the hotel to focus on mobility, do a little activation, a little core, a little stretching, just to rest and recover for tomorrow, because tomorrow I have singles and women's doubles. So we got a little bit of a longer day tomorrow, and it's extremely, extremely hot here, but dry. Like my lips right now are extremely chapped. So I've got my Pedialyte here. I'm gonna sip on it throughout the day and just refuel, rehydrate, and get ready for tomorrow. That's all we can do.
There's so many things people can take from his life and use as an example.
And Alex Marquardt joins us now. Alex, what do you make of this ceasefire announcement by Russia?
Are able to do, but the White House making clear today that this falls short of what they want, which is that permanent ceasefire. I just heard from there is no insurance on it.
Access that club, love children, you get to make this, that closes children, the Biden children. Remember the Biden.
All right, we finally finished our day. What a long day.
Oh,
Brookie.
oh my God, my hair looks like that.
She looks like a poof. Woo, we're in the pool recovering. How was your day today, Brooke?
Definitely. Well, I just got my hand
I
wet.
got it.
Okay, it definitely could have been a little bit better, but Kat, she always picks me up. So in the end, it was good.
Yeah, Brooke honestly had a rough day. That's another story for another time. But we came out on top on doubles. We had a slow start. I'll say that, just a slow start. The wind was kind of, yeah, for real. The wind was kind of swirling around, so it was tough to kind of consistently get the ball down. But I think in the second and third sets, we really found our groove and found what game plan worked for us, and we were able to execute it pretty consistently throughout the second and third. And then for singles, for me, the first point took about 20 minutes. It was 0-0 side out for 7 times.
No way.
Yeah, swear to God.
Yeah.
And then once we got past that little hiccup, the match was honestly pretty close. I went down, I think I went down 8-6 at one point, and the girl was playing well, and I just wasn't on my A game, to be honest. And I just told myself to keep hanging in there and keep running her side to side to tire her out, because she was sliding a lot and falling, to be honest, a lot. So I was just thinking to myself, okay, let me just keep her on the move. And I think two things. I think me winning the first set and me running her around so much, she got gassed out, and I think a little bit deflated. And then the second set, it was just a steamroll. But yeah, overall, pretty good day for the both of us. Well, half of a good day for Brooke.
Yeah.
But we're back again tomorrow. We have I don't know if it's confirmed, but I think tomorrow we play Bobby, right? Oshiro and Susanna Barr.
Yeah, I think
I'm
so.
sure they won.
Probably.
And then in singles, I'm pretty sure I played Dami.
Really?
I think. I don't really know who I play in singles yet, but day 3 tomorrow. Just gonna recover now, get some
go.
dinner. We're pumped.
Yeah.
See you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's day 3 now at US Open. Nothing crazy going on this morning, but just wanted to show you some things that happen while at tournaments that you may not see. So for example, today is our last day at this hotel, so we have to check out before we even head out to our matches this morning. So I'm here just filling up the car with my bags. So obviously, I wouldn't say it's an inconvenience, but it's just something that, now we don't have a room until later today, so we just got to switch it around. And yeah, this is just something I went through in tennis as well, because you don't really know how you're going to do, especially in a progressive draw like this one where you do one match a day. I feel like when the draws are like the APP draws where you're going to finish your event that day, it's much easier to plan your accommodation. So yeah, it's just giving you a little look into what it looks like when you don't really know what's going to happen. So you got to make adjustments on the fly. But I had breakfast already this morning, just packed this car up, so we're going to head to the site soon so I can start my singles. Today in singles was a great representation of what I look like when my mind is right. I feel like the last couple of days I haven't been feeling like myself, and finally I woke up today feeling more normal than ever, and I felt like that motivation and recharge that I really needed. I think the last couple of days I got plenty of hours of sleep and just mental rest, and it really showed in my gameplay. I played textbook pickleball in the first set, taking the first set 11-0, and really it was just a combination of her maybe missing a few balls, but more so me just playing really well. And then when we switched sides here, she did play a lot better and the wind was a little bit different, but I still didn't feel like things were not going my way, so to speak. So even though I won the second set 11-8, I still felt in control most of the time. And I think at one point I was down maybe like, I don't know, 7-5 or something like that, but I wasn't really worried about it. Even if I had lost the second set, I still knew that the momentum was on my side, but really happy with how I played today and on to the quarterfinals tomorrow. In doubles, we had the chance to play two really seasoned pros, Bobby and Susanna. And I've played with Bobby before, and we practiced quite a bit down in Miami, so I had a good idea of, what to come out there and try to do in terms of game plan. And obviously, I know Susanna's a tricky player who wins a lot, so either way, it was going to be a fun and hard match. I think in the first set, we came out, honestly, we did exactly what the plan needed to be. I think just at the end of the day, the few points that made a difference was just mistakes or maybe deviating from the plan just a little bit too much. And obviously the fact that Bobby and Susanna were playing really great. So I was really happy with how the first set went. But then when we switched sides for the second set, the wind was also a little bit different, like I had previously mentioned in the singles. And I think that affected us a little bit more than we thought it would. And I also think that the frustration and kind of the flustered shots started coming out because we felt like we were leaving balls a little bit too high where they could attack us and where we couldn't really give ourselves any opportunities to attack. But overall, it's a good learning experience for Brooke and I, and I think for us it's just back to the drawing board. And with that being said, my last event is just singles. I'm going to put all my energy and focus into that. Well, guys, that fucking sucked. Straight up. I don't even care. I'm gonna curse on this video. That fucking sucked. I'm just sad, bro. Like, straight up. I don't know what happened. I was up 9-1 in the third. I think in the first set, I was just trying to find my bearings. And, we both had energy. And it was kind of just both of us trying to figure out each other's games. And the wind, it was windier today than it was most days. And then I had the problem with my shin, but it felt a lot better today. So that was good, at least on my end. And nothing, the first set was close. Always how I imagine it. I kind of go into matches knowing that the first set is either going to go either in their favor or it's going to be really close in my favor, just because I'm the type of player that likes to read the opponent a little bit, so it kind of takes a little bit more time. And then in the second set, I kind of figured out what to do, and I started implementing that plan, and it worked. I got myself the second set win and switched sides. Third set, stuck to the same plan. It was working great. Got myself up 6-1 on the switch. Got myself up to 9-1, and nothing. I continued doing the same plan, I felt like, and nothing. 9-1, 9-2, 9-3, 9-4, 9-5. I said, okay, let me take a timeout. I don't even like taking timeouts, but I figured, hey, let's just break the momentum here and reset. I wasn't angry. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't tight. It's just I felt that she literally got a second wind and just started playing, hitting the ball harder. And it was harder for me to kind of hit the ball exactly where I wanted to, but I still thought I was doing the plan to a certain degree, And nothing, I just couldn't find myself again. I got myself an opportunity to serve at 9-9 or 9-10, something along those lines, and missed it. Just stupid mistake, and she was able to take it from me. She took it from me. So I'm fucking upset because that was definitely the best pickleball singles I've played ever. And it just shows that the training I've been doing is really showing. I can see it, I can feel it. Like when I hit the ball, it feels different, it feels a lot better. But to lose like that, bro, that's fucking upsetting. But there's nothing to do now except watch the tape and go back to the drawing board. And we don't have that many days until I leave to Cincinnati, where I'm back at it again. So gotta have a short-term memory and do what I can, So that's just the name of the game. Unfortunately, it's really sad that I had to end like this. I thought I had a good chance to, not only make it to the furthest point that I've made it in the tournament, which would have been the semifinals, but maybe to have a chance at the title. But, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, I guess. So I stormed out of there and I jumped in the car and I'm on my way home. I got like an hour and 45-minute drive home. So, yeah, that's the end of this US Open Road to Gold episode 3. Another tournament that quarterfinals, like I always say, if I make it to the quarterfinals consistently, it means I'm doing the right thing. But just wanted to get one step further, but it's not meant to be. So heading home and gonna rest up, take a few days to rest, and get ready for the next match, for the next tournament. Sorry. So thank you to everyone who was supporting and watching in person and online. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for believing in me and following me on this journey. And sorry that we couldn't get one step further this time, but it'll come soon, believe me. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe, drop a like for me, and we'll see you very soon in the next one next week. So thank you again. Appreciate you guys.